Now, it might be different if I had my twin sister Grace. And we could both watch over you.
But I don't need watching over, Mom. And maybe you believe all this mumbo-jumbo about there being evil and my having powers to do good, but I don't. And it's really not fair for you to let it ruin my life.
Sweetie, that is not what I'm trying to do. Look, I can't blame you for not believing that you have these powers. Maybe it's time that I prove it to you.
That was the best rooster sausage I've ever had. You don't know what you missed, Timmy.
That's okay, Tabitha.
Put down your martini, Timmy. We have work to do.
Timmy's not prying up any more planks from that pier, Tabitha.
My, aren't we full of ourselves this morning? Never mind. We need to find Charity today. Go and fetch me the spirit board.
When Timmy's done with his drink.
Now, Timmy.
Where's the cat?
I've no idea where Fluffy is. You really have to get over your obsessive fear of her, Timmy. It's absurd. She's completely harmless.
But Tabitha...
Don't argue with me, Timmy. Go and get the spirit board.
Timmy's telling you, Tabitha. Timmy's going to call the ASPCA. Tell them to put Fluffy asleep.
Oh, on what grounds, Timmy? That she gets a little nervous because you're a doll that walks and talks? I don't think you have much of a case. Get over it.
Have you no compassion for Timmy whatsoever, Tabitha? That you let that sadistic furball use Timmy as a scratching post when he's not even dry from last night's horrors?
You don't like the way I do my business, Timmy?
Timmy's just saying, it's different for you. You're human, you dry quick. Timmy is going to be wet all day.
That's it. I'll show you some compassion. By all means, you deserve to be dry.
No, not the clothes dryer, Tabitha! No!
Don't worry, I'll put it on light load. There. Finally some peace and quiet. Now, maybe I'll find the girl and finish what I started last night. To all of you out there, what Tabitha just did was very, very naughty. Do not try this at home.
Charity, sit down. Now listen. My twin sister Grace and I were told this by our mother, who learned it from her mother.
Your grandmother.
That's right. And she learned it from her mother before her. Now, we were told that a time would come when our family's power to do good and go against evil would be tested. I think that time is soon. And I am frightened because without my twin sister Grace, I am the only one here to protect you.
Mom, what our ancestors believed a long, long time ago doesn't hold now.
You're wrong, Charity. Evil is still out there. It is always out there. It just has a different face. That is why you and I can only trust each other.
But even if what you're saying is true, why would I be the target of all this evil, Mom?
I told you, you are the one with powers strong enough to go up against them.
Mom, I'm just a normal kid. I don't have any special powers.
Come here. I'll show you. Charity, put your hands on the table. Close your eyes and concentrate. Concentrate.
Come on, Mom. This is really bizarre.
Charity, just do it. I want you to will the table to rise. It's time that you know your powers.
It's a miracle I got here when I did. I mean, she was this close to falling into the water.
You saved her life, Miguel.
It's just lucky I heard her cry out. Anyway, the night ended up great. I mean, we got to walk around a little bit before she had to be back with her mom. I even got her name. It's Charity.
Charity? What kind of a name is that?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
She took off so fast, I didn't get her last name or find out where she lives. But it was late last night, and I know she's not from Harmony, so maybe her and her mom stayed in town last night. I can spend the rest of the day looking for her.
Well, she could be anywhere, Miguel.
I've got a good feeling about this. I mean, if I found her once, I can find her again. It's meant to be. So I'll see you guys later.
Well, you're not just gonna run off without a plan, are you?
I've got to start looking somewhere.
Oh, I know. We can all go back to my house for breakfast, and, you know, we can brainstorm and come up with a smart search strategy for finding, Charity.
Sounds like a plan. I'll help Carson finish up and I'll meet you there.
You really gonna help Miguel find this girl?
No way. I'm gonna do everything I can to keep them far, far apart.
I saw your son Miguel last night. He looked so happy about finding some girl he was looking for.
No, that must be the girl he was so excited about seeing last night.
I guess so.
Well, I better go. I don't want to be late for work. Where should I put these?
Oh, I have to open up. Would you mind putting them in back? I have to label them before I put them out.
Sure.
Great.
Mrs. Bennett. Girls!
What a nice surprise. As a matter of fact, Teresa...
I don't mean to be rude, Mrs. Bennett, but I am in a terrible rush. Do you happen to have any scarves for sale?
Well, yeah, I have some really nice ones right here. I'm so glad you stopped by. I hear you're still looking for a job, and I need someone to work part-time in the shop, you know, with the tourists through the season.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. That's a really great offer, but I've already got a job.
Oh, that's wonderful, Teresa. Tell me what it is.
Hi, Frank Lomax. You must be Mrs. Crane's son.
Yes, I'm Ethan. Come on in, Frank. My mother probably filled you in. I'm trying to track down this local girl who's been stalking me.
No problem. You tell me what she looks like, I'll bring her in.
Teresa, how can you even think of taking this job with Mrs. Crane?
Please, Mama, try to
Do
understand.
you have any idea what your brother Luis will say when he finds out where you're working? And he will. The minute the Cranes recognize you, you will be put in jail. Whitney, you're her best friend. Can you please talk some sense into her?
I've tried, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald. Her mind's made up.
Even if I tell you how much I don't want you
Mama,
to do this?
I'd do anything in the world not to hurt you. This is important. This is what I want, no matter what.
Then I won't interfere anymore. You're old enough to make your own mistakes. God be with you, Teresa.
Thanks, Mama. You'll see. Everything will work out fine, I promise. Come on.
Okay, you are gonna get busted. You invited Miguel back here, and you can't even cook.
Oh, minor problem, Simone. Prepare to watch a master at work. Come on in, Miguel.
Thanks, Kay. Hey, Simone. Hey, thanks a lot, you guys, for helping me try to find Charity.
Oh, it's no problem, Miguel. It's the least I can do.
Pilar? You all right?
Teresa, she's my own daughter, and sometimes I feel as though I don't know her at all. I don't remember being like that when I was her age. Do you, Grace?
Actually, Pilar,
Oh, my goodness. What a foolish thing to say. Please forgive me. I forgot. You don't have a memory of your past.
It's okay, don't be silly. Yeah, the beginning of my life is a complete blank, but lately I've felt like I'm gonna get some answers.
See, Mom. No special powers. Now, can we please think about moving to Harmony?
Oh, we can't, Charity.
But you said...
Charity, the only reason it didn't move is because your powers aren't fully developed yet. In a short time, you will be amazed at the things you can do.
You know what, Mom? I'm getting really worried about you. I mean, some of the things that you say are just a little bit too out there. I really think it's time for you to see someone to talk to about all this stuff.
Absolutely not, Charity. I can't tell anyone what I have just told you. And promise me, you will not tell anyone either. This is just you and me. We have to depend on each other. And you have to trust that I know what is right for you. Please, Charity, this is very important.
Okay, Mom. We'll move.
Thank you, sweetie. I know what I'm asking you to do is a lot.
Okay, but let me at least go back to Harmony and tell Miguel that I'm never going to see him again.
It's not possible, sweetie. I can't risk you going back there. And besides, we've got to be out of this house before sundown.
So soon? But what about our lease?
Well, I'm going to go talk to the landlord right now. Look, sweetheart, you start packing, okay? Be careful with the angels.
Mom's wrong. I have no special powers, and there's no evil in Harmony. I've got to see Miguel one more time.
There you are, Timmy, all dry. Although you do have a bit of static cling.
Very funny, Tabitha. Timmy thinks he shrunk a few inches while he was in there.
I wouldn't worry about it, Timmy. You weren't exactly like Michael Jordan before. Come on, come and help figure out where Charity is.
Timmy was thinking about that while he was spinning around, Tabitha. Charity's never going to come back to Harmony. Not after she almost died at the pier last night.
Well, you could be right, but I'm going to check with my cards.
What about the spirit board?
Hasn't moved an inch. Aha! You're wrong, Timmy. Charity is coming back to town.
But where? Timmy and Tabitha can't go all over Harmony.
Well, you keep an eye on the spirit board. Maybe it'll wake up and tell us. We have to be ready to pounce when she gets here.
Please don't say pounce.
You're going to have a lot more to worry about than Fluffy if we don't eliminate that girl before she learns how much power she has.
Yes, when's your next bus to Harmony? Oh, thank you. If I catch the next bus, I can be home before sundown. Oh, I can't wait to see Miguel again. Nothing bad's gonna happen to me in a hurry.